Dobar dan, dobrodošli u novu epizodu SPECIJAL razgovora Zalet Inovacija koju realizujemo u okviru Foruma naprednih tehnologija u Nišu. Naš današnji gost je gospodin Richard Masom, predstavnik Delegacije Evropske unije u Srbiji. Mr. Masa, welcome to the Zalet Inovacija podcast.
Thank you very much.
Let's start with your impressions of Niš. What is your impression of the forum, about the atmosphere of the event, about people?
Well, I'm very happy. I'm very happy to be here. It's the first time I'm participating at the forum. I joined the delegation in my current function in September last year. So first of all, I am impressed with number of people and the topics and the themes. Secondly, I really enjoyed my panel that just finished with other colleagues discussing the European digital innovation hubs and what the EU does and how we support it and what do we expect. And last but not least, I'm certainly looking forward to participate also at the next forum in the years to come.
Great. Let's talk about the strategic vision and EU support to innovation. Why does the EU delegation to Serbia support innovation, and how and when this support started?
Well, for us, supporting innovation is an equivalent of boosting competitiveness, and because what we realized is that the competitive economy grows faster and provides higher quality of life. So from that point of view, we have invested during more than a decade. Some 250 million euros in support to the private sector and medium and small companies. So at first step, we have been concentrating on building institutions, on building the capacity. We were aiming at helping businesses to access support services like advice, training, or support for them to be able to export their services, their products, and at the same time to encourage the foreign investors and improve the trade readiness of Serbia. But around 2012, we decided, and I dare to say, we made a bold move. And for us, the innovation became a strategic focus. And because globally we have seen that the innovation is the fastest and most sustainable way for a country to grow. So today our goal is not only to help Serbian companies to grow, but to help them to grow smart, to help them to grow green, and to grow globally. And this is what we do also in the EU. We do this in order to improve the quality and the standards of living of EU citizens. And we are happy that with the pre-accession funds, we are able to actually transmit this to Serbia and to Serbian businesses.
Yes. What are the main channels and instruments of your support? Who are your local counterparts and how this cooperation functions?
So in this respect, we began by working with Serbia's Innovation Fund. That was actually a very clever move for Serbia to create back in 2011. And at that time, we've decided to provide non-returnable funding for small startups. That at that time certainly was something unusual, and actually it worked. So we started with mini grants up to 80,000 euros for early stage innovations. and then matching grants up to 300,000 for to help small and medium enterprises grow and attract other investments. At the same time, we took a bigger step and we put in place collaborative grants that are actually grants that encourage academia and private sector to collaborate, to work together in developing ideas, developing products. Another innovation that we have put in place were innovation vouchers, and those were small but smart grants that allow companies to work with research institutes. What I am really proud to say, and we are repeating this, that the European Union is the only donor in this sector, and we continue to do so since the beginning in 2011. Later on, we have expanded our support not only to the Innovation Fund, but we also moved to the Science Fund, where, of course, you have the primary research that we equally support as of 2020. So we don't do this alone. We partnered with the World Bank in order to really provide the best possible matching of grant services and loans from the World Bank.
Great. Since we are speaking about the Innovation Fund, can you please share some information about the well-known Catapult acceleration program? This seems to be another flagship activity of the fund.
Thank you for this question, and yes, indeed, Catapult is a turning point in Serbia's startup scene. It is the first structured professional acceleration program that we supported with the EU funds in amount of 10 million euro of non-returnable funds from the EU budget. It supports either early stage startups, working on product development, working on market entry, or it supports already established high growth companies in their attempts to attract additional investments in order to develop their strategies. So what do? We offer grants up to 20,000, between 20 and 50,000. We offer co-investment matching up to 300,000, and last but not least, we of course provide the necessary technical assistance to help our beneficiaries to actually benefit from these funds.
In the last years, EU support to science, R&D, and technology transfer is significant. What can you tell us about that specific line of cooperation with Serbia?
When we talk about science at the end, first of all, science is a base of innovation, and we have to. I have to say that Serbia has a strong potential in the field of research and development. That's why we have expanded our support to Science Fund, and in particular through so-called SAGE project. We have invested more than 31.5 million euros in SAGE, and the results were that we reformed 20 public research and development institutes. We provided funding for basic science and applied research, and we have strengthened the Science Fund capacity. So just to give you the scale of this support, over 130 projects funded directly with EU grants, more than 2,700 researchers were involved in 415 projects, and 75 million euros were mobilized through the Science Fund. And this is a critical part of a knowledge-based economy. So one idea that turned into an innovation and research that turns at the end of the day into the products that we use on a daily basis.
We often heard that Serbian companies have a solid innovation potential, maybe great innovation potential. How do you see our innovation ecosystem, and what can be done to make it more sustainable and better?
I have to say that Serbia is doing well in this sector. It is also formally ranked as emerging innovator in the European Innovation Scoreboard. Again, the best way to show how Serbia is doing is through the numbers. And the numbers are very promising. Under Horizon 2020, 135 million in funding was awarded to 414 projects in Serbia. Under Horizon Europe, already now 354 agreements and 133 million. And at the same time, Serbia is very active in both Eureka and COST and other European Union programs. So there are certain projects that are really standalone or standing up. You may have heard about Biosense in Novi Sad that is supported by Horizon, is actually a regional leader in nanotech and smart agriculture. But on the other hand, there are also other projects that we support. But still, there is you can always do better. And from that point of view, what I can say is that the R&D investments under the Serbian state budget is around 1% of the GDP, whereas the EU average is more than 2%. And there is still a need to push for additional investments from private sector in innovation.
Yes, I agree. Having in mind the success of the previous and ongoing projects in this area, do you have any concrete plans for the future support?
Yes, very much so. And as I said, we are proud that we started, but we didn't stop. We are continuing supporting Serbia, and we also will provide additional new funds for the upcoming period. We have provided so far some 90 million euros in innovation-related support, and we have just now allocated another 15 million for both Science Fund and Innovation Fund for the 2 years to come. That will be, of course, paired with equal investments from the side of Serbia. I have just mentioned during the forum, during my panel, that we have just started the implementation of technical assistance for Ložionica, a regional hub for creative industries that is going to be opened in Belgrade, where we provide actually the best possible expertise of people from EU member state institutions who are actually managing similar projects in the EU. I have also referred to the Bio4 campus. That is number one priority of Serbia that has been presented under the Reform and Growth Facility, under the Reform Agenda for Western Balkans. And more to come in the field of digital that can be supported by Western Balkan Investment Framework, as well as we will have to start to work with Serbia on strategic priorities in innovation and science for the period as of 1st of January 2028, so-called the next EU financial perspective.
Good news. And finally, do you have any message or messages for Serbian ecosystem, for innovative entrepreneurs, for next generations in Serbia?
Certainly, not to give up. I believe that today innovators with bright ideas can already access services that can help them to grow, that can help them to survive the first years of that are extremely tough, and to look at some really great success stories that Serbia has. There are Serbian companies that few years ago were just university startups that that are now employing literally thousands of employees in the field of high tech, and are providing their services worldwide, including to the top 10 global companies on this planet.
Mr. Masa, thank you very much for your time for this conversation.
Thank you very much as well for having me.
Hvala vam na gledanju. Ovo je bio gospodin Richard Masa, predstavnik Delegacije Evropske unije u Srbiji. I dalje se javljamo iz Niša sa Foruma naprednih tehnologija. Vi nas gledajte i u sledećim epizodama.